Good morning, my dear students of JS1 of the Geography Department. I want to salute your effort this far for those of you who have been calling around to drop your homework. And for those who are yet to, please, you have some very few days to do that, because after then, I might not receive it, because I do not know what is keeping you behind. So this morning, we shall continue with our scale, working out a scale. Working out a scale. What is a scale? What is a scale? We have different types of scale. Even the scale that we have to take our weight is a scale. Measurement. So all of those things have or do with calculations. And this morning, we shall be looking at water's room. Remember, water is a case study as far as the plan and the mental maps and the scales are concerned. Water is a case study. And I'm taking you to water's room where we have a table. There's a table in water's room and many other things. Bed, cupboard, books, camera, television set. But this time we are concentrating on the table because we need to look at the length or the scale. 8 centimeters on the plan represent 160 centimeters in real life. You know, because this plan of the table in water's room has 8 centimeters long. That is from here to here. From this edge to this other edge is 8 centimeters long. And it is 160 centimeters in real life. So what you should understand, if your father invites somebody to build a house for you, the person first of all comes with a plan. He presents a plan as such, something that is drawn. So the plan, the dimension in the plan will be different from what will be done on the ground. And that is what we are trying to look at. So this table has 8 centimeters, which represents 160 centimeters in real life. So 1 centimeter on the plan represents 20 centimeters. So you can write it as a ratio. 1 centimeter is to 20 centimeters, or 1 centimeter is to 2 meters in real life. So you can write the scale as such. So that is what I want you to understand. Now look at this scale. This other scale on the other side of the board. You see, be careful when it comes to the units. You have to be very, very careful. You have to convert from meters to centimeters, but making sure that all of them have the same measurement at each side of the figure. And here we have 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Now they're telling us that 1 centimeter here on this plan represents 2 meters. That is why it is graduated into twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, blah, 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 until it gets to whatsoever. But as far as our case is concerned, we are limited to 12. Now, you can write this as 1:200, meaning that the meters have been converted to centimeters. It has been changed. The 2 meters have been changed to centimeters, giving us 200. And this is because we must use the same unit on each side of the symbol. 1 centimeter is to 20 meters, means 1 centimeter is to this, or 1 centimeter is to 2 meters. Look at page 27. You have a question that, there are many questions, but let us look at question 2, which goes straight or to show us how to go about it. On a map, one wall of the room is shown like this. You see, a line is drawn. This is the wall of the room. It is shown, giving no figure. No figure is given. And the plan uses 1 centimeter to represent 60 centimeters in real life. So, the scale is 1:60. How long is the wall in real life? Now, we have been given 60 centimeters as a plan. So, we have to see how long is the plan in real life. What do we do? Remember, a wall has been given and there's no figure. So we have to use a ruler, a graduated ruler, to know the length of that wall. So if I place my ruler, horizontally, it gives me 5 centimeters. Give me 5 centimeters. So what do we say? 1 centimeter now is 6 centimeters. So 5 centimeters will be divided by 1 times 60 centimeters, giving us 300 centimeters. It means that in real life, it is 300 centimeters. 300 centimeters. That is the issue in real life. I am sure this is not a serious calculation, as if you have to compare to what you see in your mathematics and what you saw in the primary. But it's just to let you know that geography is not only an art subject. Geography is a subject that cuts across art and science. Now we are now looking at science. Okay. Please, if you have any doubts, let me know. Brian, Braulio, Joel, Wahili, Wansima, and Ikia Dolores, if you have any doubt as to how we arrive at this 300 centimeters, let me know so that I can take it all over or where necessary. Any question to ask before something happens to your life? So, in the absence of any question, let us continue from there, meaning that I can now conclude that the lesson is or has been assimilated. So, let us look at something else, your mental map. Let us look at your mental map. What is a mental map? When I talk of mental, what does that tell you? It tells you something has to do with your brain, without any calculation or without preempting. Say you are sleeping, your mother just gets you up and say, hey, Brian, 6 times 4 times 4 divided by 2 minus 1. You have to give the answer. That is mental. In our days in the primary school, before you get to school one morning, you go there and see mental arithmetic on the board. It is always 30 sums. 30 of those mentals. If you fail one, is 4 latches under the sole of your foot. Mental. That early morning, as you land bam in class, you start. The teacher is there. Just 30 mental sums for 30 minutes. Each is 1 minute. No more, no less. 30 minutes, bang, the bell goes. You submit the correct beating starts. So you should be on the alert that as you are going to class like this, you can meet it. And when you meet it, you know, either you cry or you laugh. Most often people cry because you are taken unawares. That is what I have to let you know, that mental is something that is in your brain, that when you are waking up at any time, you should be able to provide an answer. So a mental map is not a map that is drawn and kept, like the world map that you see on the board. It's something that you move around with, and everybody has a mental map. As a living being, you have a mental map. Maybe the map of your room, like water is. Where is the kitchen in your house? Where is the toilet? Where is the backyard? That is already a mental map. Where is the way to your school? You can sit here and tell somebody that if you go like this, go like that, you meet my school. That is already a mental map. So a mental map is something you carry in your head, which is not drawn, and nobody can see it. A mental map, if somebody tells you see a mental map, it's a lie. It's a very big fun he's making of you. Now, how can we sketch a mental map? What is a sketch, first of all? When your father says, please, Ikia, give me a sketch of your school compound. Give me a sketch of your school compound. You say, eh? He said, as you give me a sketch of your school compound, it means that you go to school, you don't even see what is around your school. So what do? You must be able to provide a sketch from the road when the car stops. What does the car see? Or what does the person see? Should be able to be clear. So a mental map is telling you that you have a good mastery of your environment. You have a mastery of your local area. That is where you can come out with a good mental map. So, People like Waters have come out with a mental map. He lives in Liverpool, but he's able to come out with a mental map. It tells you that water have an idea of what his area is, his house is. Even in your room, maybe one day you are in the house, all of a sudden the light goes off from the central light station. You have to leave the sitting room now to your sleeping room. You don't have any source of light. Your phone does not have light. What do? And you have to go and sleep. Because you have already pictured your house, all the rooms, the areas. It's easy for you to just get up and then go straight to your room, even in the dark. That is what we call a mental map. It's something in your head. It's something which is in your brain. So, mental map shows things that are very important to us. You cannot sketch a mental map and put things, features which are not relevant. No, you put things that are very important, that can guide you and can guide somebody who is coming for a visit. Things like shops, the paths that you move, places that you go for fun, but they leave a lot of things outside. Don't include unnecessary things inside your mental map. It will be very difficult for somebody to interpret because it's a mental map. And a map, when a mental map is drawn, it means it must have a key. A mental map not drawn does not have a key. But once it is drawn on a piece of paper, there must be a key. Because a key is what explains or what, makes somebody to know what your map is all about. So a map drawn on a paper must have a key. And your mental map should have gaps. It should not be congested with unnecessary features. It should not be congested with things that are not very necessary. So a mental map should always have gaps. You can make it better. What is the secret? How can you make your map better? You look around, keep your eyes open and observe. Meaning you should have a mastery of maybe your locality, a mastery of your house, a mastery of your compound, a mastery of New Building, a mastery of Paraiso, a mastery of Elangema, so that at any one point you can sketch a map and then send it to somebody who is coming for a visit. So I think, without mincing words, you must have understood what we are trying to say. So we shall continue from here in our next class. And please, in the case of any question you should ask, make sure you find out so that we can explain more. And for those of you who are yet to submit your homework, please, you do not have time again, because I have given you, it's already 1 week and some days now, your homework has not come. So it is indirectly telling me that you don't want to do my work, and I'm going to give you a 0. Yes, I will give you a fat, because zeros, small zeros, is like a pity. When I give you a fat 0, a fat 1, yeah, that is what you know that, because zeros are of categories. When I give you a 0 that is having a teeth, or having teeth and having ears, mouth and head, that's when you know that I've given you a 0. So please, but I don't want, because that has not been my habit, please submit your work so that you have a score on it. Thank you, my dear students, so far. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for having followed up your lesson, and I wish you the best, and until we meet again, goodbye.